Let's go ahead and get started.
Speaking
You
of
you have exciting videos to watch, I heard.
exciting videos to watch of like fucking okay, well like Red Bull for some reason
Yeah.
like promotes like extreme sports, like
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, I just
Well,
saw one of a guy like riding a bike down Mount
yeah,
Everest or
that's
something.
what it is, bro. It's
Oh,
like the extreme cycling, dude. So
yeah.
like that is what I will be watching because apparently like people are going too hard and like hurting themselves and almost dying. So like yeah, that's what I'm about to
Nice.
watch. But speaking of extreme sports, you know what an extreme sport is, Sam? Living uh out
On the
there.
on the on the frontier,
Yeah, I was
uh
like, what am I trying to say? Where are they? Just
welcome
out there in the
to
dirt, dude.
welcome to Real Horror Show, a horror movie review podcast where we review horror movies from Netflix, Hulu, Shudder, and everything in between. I'm your host, Sam Odie.
And I'm your ghost, Stormy Skies.
This week we're reviewing The Wind, which is a 2018 supernatural horror western movie directed by Emma Tammi in her solo directorial debut, starring Caitlin Gerard, Ashley Zuckerman, Julia Goldani, Tells, and Miles Anderson, with a script written by Teresa Sutherland. And this is how we like to break it down. We start with characters and acting, progress into story and writing, and then wrap things up with production. And then we like to discuss the real horrors this movie addresses. Sometimes they're serious, and sometimes we like to have a little bit of goofy fun. That being said, we are a horror movie podcast. So here's a general trigger warning. We talk about blood, guts, death, and other unsavory topics that might not be suitable for everyone, although we try to do so sensitively. Listeners' discretion is advised. Movies are then rated on a scale of what the fuck did I just watch, which means there are no redeeming qualities to be found. Meh, it's okay, and ah yeah, that fucked me up, which is what all horror should strive to be. So, let's get started.
Yeah, let's get started because I think I already know what I'm gonna rank this, dude.
Is it meh?
Yeah, it's mad. I knew you would like know. I was watching this. When did I watch this? Yesterday
Yeah,
or the day
I
before?
watched
Did
it
I watch it yesterday?
Monday.
Yes, I watched it yesterday when I texted you, and I was telling Luke, I was like, yeah, I voted meh. I'm gonna vote meh for this, and I think Sam
Yeah.
probably will too.
I
I don't know what the fuck.
So there's things I like about it. I think we'll have
Right.
some good discussion with the realistic aspects
Oh yeah,
of
that would.
it and acting, all of that. Before we get into it, let me just say
Yeah.
sorry for
Sorry,
the
guys.
delay in our next episode, everybody.
Yeah, sorry,
Um,
guys.
Stormy and I are just at the phase of adulthood where shit won't stop happening sometimes.
Yeah, it just won't happen. And then whenever it like calms down, like something else bigger happens.
Yeah.
And like these things are good or bad, but then you're like, damn, like now, okay. So
But, I was
yeah.
thinking about it the other day. If we have any long-term listeners who've been here since the beginning,
Yeah.
I would hope they're happy for us because
Yeah.
7 long years ago,
Ugh,
when we started this
7 years.
podcast, you and I were on the fucking struggle bus.
Girl, we sure were
And
because
now we're
yeah.
girl bosses with really great jobs, and
Hell yeah.
even
Doing it
if
up.
even if sometimes we go a month without recording, we're still here.
We're
We're
still here.
we're
It's because
still
we're
here.
busting our ass. Sam and I
Yeah.
are still like talking, if
Yeah.
when we're not like talking on here, we
Yeah.
are. It's all
Listen,
good.
just know when you go a month without an episode, it also means it's been a month since we've actually talked and not just texted.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so we haven't
So,
talked like on the phone
yeah.
like we
So
just
you're
texted
not
or
the only
Instagram.
ones hurting.
Yes, exactly. I haven't heard Sam's voice for a
Yeah.
month. What was the last thing we watched, dude?
It would have been an episode of Blind Man.
Oh,
No, yeah.
minisode.
Yeah, it would have been a mini-sode. I will
Right.
say, should the podcast ever end, I feel like The Shining should be our last episode because you wanted to do that right off the bat, and I was like, no way.
Oh, did we never do The
We have
Shining?
not done The Shining yet.
We haven't done Silence of the Lambs either, right?
No, we haven't, and I've still never
See,
seen it.
you haven't seen it.
Mm-mm.
You.
But speaking of Silence of the Lambs, again, delaying getting
Yeah.
into this movie
Oh,
because I
totally.
do think it'll be a short discussion. Um,
As
I
long as we just talk about
watched
horror stuff, it's fine.
I watched the vast majority of American Monster at Gein, the new
Yeah,
Ryan
how
Murphy.
do you like this?
Absolute garbage. I fucking hated it. And I watched all of it, and it finally got to the last episode where it becomes like a fucking Mindhunter episode. and he's helping track down Ted Bundy. But that's not why I stopped watching it. I stopped watching it, and this could sound really bad. And I don't mean it in like any transphobic kind of way. I
Okay.
mean it in a Ryan Murphy has some weird fucking fetishes, and I don't want to encourage him. I had to stop watching when we got to two random ass characters in a prison scene. First time we're meeting them. One is I'm gonna guess, trans man with top surgery, and so he's the hot prison commodity because he has titties and they can fuck his butthole. I had to stop
But he
watching
is a
when,
dick still?
yes.
Just to be clear. Okay, got it.
Probably. I didn't see it, but it's probably, I think it's still
It's
there.
probably there. Okay, got it.
I think it's just top surgery.
Okay.
But I had to stop watching when
Ooh.
when he was getting fucked in the butt because one, who the fuck are these characters? Two, Ryan Murphy, I'm tired of you pretending to be good at horror when all it is like
It's
dressing up
just,
your weird fetishes.
dude,
Like
exactly. It's just sex stuff
like
with him,
like
man.
I would have even been fine with the scene if it didn't feel so fetishizing. Like
Yeah,
just the way
bro.
it was filmed, it was so fetishizing and I couldn't do it anymore. And the rest of the show itself was barely comprehensible.
That's
It was
hilarious. All right. I have to say something. So I haven't wa I'm so glad you're watching it, Sam, because Sam and I do this thing where if Sam watches it, I don't, and like vice versa sometimes. So I to start, I like cannot stand Charlie Hunnam. I think he's awful looking. Ugh. And he was like, and everyone's like, oh, he's Jax from Sons of Anarchy. Like, I give a shit. So like, whatever. All I know, the only reason I know him is that he's that freak guy that could do backflips and shit from Cold Mountain. He has like blonde hair in that movie, and he looks awful. Oh God. So like, I'm glad they chose him. I guess this dude looks like him. So like, that
yeah.
sucks to be him. Anyway, to speak on, I probably won't watch. Maybe I'll watch it just to see how shitty it is, but. I do want to make a comment about how Ryan Murphy. So when when it first became apparent to me that Ryan Murphy just like wants to like do crazy sex stuff in his TV shows, and
Yeah.
like literally that's all he wants to do, and he's like, I'm gonna do this weird sex thing, and I'm gonna try to slip it in this show, but the whole cover is this whole ass TV show he's gonna make to cover up like this one sex thing, and I noticed this happen after I watched his show. It's the fucking it's the Nurse Ratchet show.
Oh,
Wait,
fucking
Nurse
Nurse
Rat.
Ratchet.
Right. And I watched it and I was like, oh, cool. I really like One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, and I like what's her face? Sarah Paulson,
Hmm.
from American Horror Story, all that stuff, and Finn Wittrock, who's super hot. And then I watched this, and the whole the thing he wants to do in the show, the sex thing he does is he has her and her brother like as children growing up in this weird like freak show where they have sex with each other as like an act that people pay to watch. Like so it's like
Yeah.
child incest
Yeah.
but like like for money. And
Yeah.
I saw this and I was like, what the fuck is that? And so I was like, actually like it gave me pause. And so it was not renewed for another season, but
Yeah.
it's still hanging out on Netflix. One season, you guys should go and watch it because like the whole thing's stupid. I don't even know
Hmm.
what episode they have sex in, but like there was no like crazy lead up to it either. She was like, I'm so fucked up because when I was a child, we had to do this job where we had sex with each other. And I was like, oh, okay, well, that's fucked up. But like, it's kind of like not shocking, but it is. You know what I mean, Sam? Like, if you watch it,
Hmm.
you'll like totally get what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
No, I did watch Nurse Ratchet. That
Did
one,
you watch it? You know
I
what I was
think,
talking about then.
yeah, thankfully I've
Fuck.
yet to see One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. But even without the context of its source material, it felt so far removed
Dude, okay,
from that
yeah,
story
it is. It's
that there's no
totally
way this
removed. It's
woman becomes
dude,
Nurse Ratchet.
she doesn't because it's weird because at the end of the show, like she is so like grossed out about having sex with her brother. She's like a lesbian now, but then like her brother's like coming for her, and then like that's how it ends. So like it didn't get renewed because it's such shit. But Ryan's like, it's okay. I'm just gonna make uh the other shows now, and he got lucky
Hmm.
with the one before the Gein one
Yeah.
with what's his
Yeah.
face? You know what I'm
Dahmer.
talking about?
The
Yeah,
Dahmer one.
Dahmer. Yeah, he got real lucky with that.
Yeah.
But yeah, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest is so different. It's a very old movie. It's like just okay in my opinion. It's literally just about a dude that like is in a mental institution and that's it.
Yeah.
um it's based off a book, and like I read I like opened the book to read it, and like I read like 3 pages and I just stopped, dude. So you're not really missing too much in my opinion. It is like a classic movie, but
Hmm.
like Sam, you don't need to watch it, dude. You just need to watch the stuff that I want you to watch, which is Silence of the Lambs. Honestly, watching The Shining is akin to watching One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest because
It's Jack
Jack
Nicholson. Yeah.
Nicholson is also in it, so you could just pretend that whatever it is you're watching
Yeah.
because he's totally fucking crazy in The Shining too. Obviously, not a spoiler, everybody knows that. Also,
Yeah.
I would say that The Shining is one of Stephen King's like best novels, in my opinion, because he can write
Hmm.
some weird shit too that like not good.
He can write super weird
You know what I
shit.
mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, anyway,
Uh,
that's all I have to say about that.
uh, so anyway, The
Anyway,
Wind.
the wind.
I can say I really love the lead actress's performance. I thought, because the movie is so focused on her and only her for so much of it, she did a really great job.
Yeah. Um yes, I agree too because she was I'm comparing her to the other girl and she's the one who's like, yeah, like I'm supposed to be living in the frontier. I'm a frontier woman, like I'm working the land. I'm speaking in this specific way where I'm using these words like saying like hush now, instead of like be quiet, So the way that she's actually talking and like the style of like Western English that she's speaking is cool. And also like she's seen so much shit that like she really embodies that trauma that she's dealing with, but also she's like all by herself, so it's all internal anyway. So I think she did great. I haven't seen her.
Mm-mm.
She looks familiar. I may have seen her in one movie because
I
she's in like a
thought she
couple
looked like,
in series. Yeah, who does she look
shit, what's
like?
her name? Is it Minka
Yeah,
Kelly
she
I'm
looks like the
thinking
It
of?
Follows girl. Yeah, Micah or
Micah.
Micah. Yeah, from It Follows. And she was also just in that movie that I want us to watch, which is with Nick Cage. Long legs,
Long Legs,
right?
yes,
But she's
yes.
like brown hair.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of. Yeah,
Nice.
Micah Monroe.
Micah, yeah.
I thought it was Micah Monroe when I clicked the
Yeah.
movie to watch on the cover art.
Oh, you know what? Maybe that's who I like thought I was looking at, and that's why she looks familiar. But I
Yeah,
haven't seen this particular actress in these movies. Like I haven't seen
right,
Smiley or Insidious or whatever.
right.
Yeah.
Everyone else was just fine. I would say the preacher is probably the other actor that stood out to me. He
Yeah, because
was,
he like did stuff.
yeah, he was quite good, quite spooky.
Very spooky. Yeah, it's very spooky.
The guys are just kind of there, and
Yeah.
Emma, the other girl,
Yeah.
has iPhone face. I'm sorry, but she does. I know
What
that's
does iPhone face mean? What do you
it
mean?
means you look at someone and can just, if they're in a period piece, you know that they've seen an iPhone, so it takes you out.
Oh, yeah, yeah, exactly. She doesn't have that classic look. She just looks like a college student, in
Yeah,
my
like
opinion. Yeah,
there's just something a little too refined about the way they look.
totally. Yes. Like she's had work done or something like that, or like her face is too perfect or something.
Yeah.
The other dude, Isaac, who's the main husband guy, he was in Succession.
I still have not watched Succession, I'm
Oh,
sorry.
dude, I have to say, low key, I love that fucking show. That show's fucking insane,
I know
dude.
I really need to watch it. It's just work has been work
I know,
and
I
I get
know,
home and I'm so exhausted and I
I
love my
know.
job. I have concerns that one of the instructors does listen to the podcast because he
Oh
brought it up
shit.
unprompted once. Um,
Whoa.
shout out
Uh-oh.
to my employees.
Shout out, you guys, if you're listening.
Shout out if you're one of
Cool.
my students. Stop listening, I
Black.
swear.
Stop, I swear.
Stop
Don't
it.
make me come down there and get a job.
Do not
Um,
do
don't.
not make the stormy skies come down here. She's like me, but meaner.
Yeah, super mean, super goth. You've no
A
idea.
little shorter.
Yeah, actually,
Um,
I'm like a lot shorter. I was hoping we wouldn't talk
she's
about
quite little.
Sam.
She's little but feisty.
Some
So,
people mistake me for Sam because actually, like, and funny story, when Sam and I first listened to like our own episodes, I couldn't tell who was who real quick. I was like, who's talking?
it's
Which
it
one's me?
it takes a while of editing your own voice to be able to recognize and pick up the nuances of how stupid you say stuff sometimes.
Right. No, totally understandable. But anyway, yeah,
Like
watch Succession
I can
also.
tell the difference between our ums just by the sound bar, just by the way we
Oh,
the visual of
really?
it. That's what I'm trying to say. The
That's interesting. That's very cool.
yeah.
But so this dude was in Succession and like
Okay.
I feel like he maybe I don't know. I feel like he's probably like the biggest like star in this because he was in Succession, but like his role in Succession's not like run that like important, but it is. Excuse me. But anyway, I don't know who the other guy is. I
Hmm.
don't think I've ever seen this dude before.
Yeah.
Gideon.
So anyway, story.
Yeah. Do
Um,
tell.
I love the opening image of this movie. Like,
Oh, with like the baby and like the blood and stuff like that,
yeah,
and
where
the
it's
two
just
dudes.
it's silent except for the wind, and then she comes out covered in blood with a stillborn baby.
Yeah.
And like we get into we're like 5 minutes into this movie before anyone says anything.
Yeah, I know. I have to like say stuff about that in production. Probably the
Well,
same shit you're gonna say in production,
well,
bro.
that's great because on
Mhm.
Wikipedia and IMDb there were like no production notes for me to jot down in the production section.
Well, I got
So,
some notes for
oh,
you, girl.
fantastic.
Boy, do
Um,
I. Sweet.
So I would say where this movie suffers is the fact that they choose to do it in a non-chronological order.
Yep. Confused the
Um,
shit out of me at first.
I agree, and I am very pro non-linear storytelling. Love it.
Yeah.
Um, like whatever that last movie we watched was, where it was told in different chapters. Oh God, what was
What did
it?
we just watch before? It's been
We watched Fear Street Prom Queen, but it was the one with Willa Fitzgerald in it, the one with the lady serial killer.
Oh,
And
that was a while ago. Oh, Strange
was
Darling.
Strange Darling. Yes. I love Strange
Wild
Darling.
Donner.
That's an example of fantastic
Deep.
nonlinear storytelling. However, they make it very clear that it's nonlinear when you start in chapter 4.
Yes, and that to me that tells me we're not at chapter one, so
Yeah.
that is helpful.
With how this movie chose to do nonlinear, there was nothing that really set the past apart from the present.
Mhm.
Like everything was the same color grade. She looked the same, except she was pregnant occasionally. He looked the same. I think this movie would have been much better, and I wouldn't have felt meh about it if it was just chronological.
Yeah, me too,
Like,
because the main character was pregnant like later on, and I was like, oh, okay, she's pregnant now because they had sex with her. She had sex with her husband, but
yeah,
then no, actually, she's pregnant before, and I was like, okay, well, Jesus, like when is
yeah,
everyone pregnant and stuff? Dang,
yeah.
how long
I
has it
think
been?
I feel like this movie
Crazy.
wouldn't be as much of a meh for me as it ended up being if it was
Yeah,
in chronological order. If
I
we
agree. Yeah,
Because then, you know, we see her pregnant, we see her lose her mind the first go around, she has the baby, then the
yeah.
new family moves in and it's weird, and then Emma fucks the one other guy on the prairie that's not her husband
Dude, okay,
and
so
gets
does
pregnant.
she does she's definitely with her the other person's husband, right? Or
Yeah.
is she does do that?
Yeah,
Did I
I'm
miss
pretty
that?
sure she does. It is
They show it?
implied,
Okay,
so
it's implied. Okay.
they don't show them doinking. when
Gotcha.
she's playing the game of guess the baby's name if it's a boy.
Oh, yeah. I
And she's,
wasn't sure if she was just like doing that to like be crazy or if she like actually fucked him. So,
yeah,
like, I think maybe she did. I don't know. The
yeah.
dude,
And plus,
you
plus
could
the
tell that he like
diary.
totally was interested in her, and it was in the diary too. Yeah.
Yeah,
So I would say, yeah, that all signs point to that. But maybe not. You know what I mean? That's like I think that's what the movie is trying to do to like be cool is like
yeah,
to be like, is she crazy or like did that really happen? And I was
yeah.
like, all right, that's what I'm gonna go off of. So
Yeah. So Lizzie and her husband Isaac are living out on the frontier. They're trying to, so frontier living, if you survive 5 years out on your homestead, you would be gifted by the American government 160 acres of land. Woo, that is way too
damn,
much
what the
land.
fuck am I supposed to do with all that?
I know. I'm like,
Jesus.
I one of the things I'm terrified about owning a house is mowing the lawn.
Oh
You
yeah,
know,
I
like,
got lucky. My lawn is not that big.
yeah, it's
So,
like
but
a
even
house
still,
is
dude,
all
it
fun and
sucks.
games until you realize there's a lawn you got to take care of, and it's
Gotta
like,
take
ah,
care of that shit,
shit,
bro. Oh shit. Unless
shit.
you can always like pay somebody to do it for you, but
That's
then you'd
true.
have to pay them
I
and tip
know,
them.
I
Who are
know.
they?
Who are they?
Exactly. I don't fucking know who that is.
Which is why you
Anyway,
should donate to our buy us a coffee. So,
totally. Yes. Buy us a coffee, which is a one-time donate. Sorry.
one-time donation.
Wait,
Uh,
hold up. I got the wait. You buy us a coffee with the buy us a coffee button. That's all I have to say.
yes,
Explore a very interesting Amazon wish list. You could do that too. Make a one-time donation via PayPal. You could do that old school style, whatever you want.
yeah.
Cool. Anyway,
Anyway,
anyway, acting was okay. We
story was okay.
it was
Anyway.
okay.
So anyway, the new couple moves in, and it's Emma and Emma's husband, and
Gideon,
Emma, Gideon,
big loser. I don't know. Sorry, he's fine.
and they don't really. Everybody on the plains has already died. They saw the graves when they rolled in, and she's like, everyone's gonna be dead, but Lizzie and Isaac are still alive. And so Isaac and Lizzie help them start their homestead, which was totally common. It was a totally normal thing to do to help your neighbors.
Yeah. And when we say neighbors, we mean like 5 miles away neighbors.
Yes. Yes, all of that is in my notes for real horror aspects.
Ah, oh,
Yeah.
yes. Yeah, okay. Very good. Very
Um,
good.
but there's something evil on the plains. They don't go out after night.
Totally.
Um,
Yeah.
Lizzie is convinced that there's something sinister out there. Her husband thinks she's just going crazy, which can you blame a woman for going crazy when the wind doesn't stop blowing and there's
Dude,
nothing to do? She should
there's
be at the club.
there's nothing to do and like let me paint the picture for you guys. They live on the prairie. The prairie is like just dirt, bro. There's one tree, I think, at that one scene that's dead, maybe. I don't
Hmm.
know. There really is nothing around. I don't know how they actually are surviving out there. There's like no real way that they probably should be. There's no resources. I don't see any water. Like they have like one goat and like a couple like I have no idea, Sam. Like what how are they alive? I don't know. I don't
How
fucking
are they
know.
alive? We
Anyway,
don't
they live
know,
in the
but
fucking dirt, guys.
yeah, but
Cool.
who can blame Lizzie for losing her mind a bit?
Not me, dude. Especially like when your neighbor's wife dies and the baby
Hmm.
dies because she kills herself before the baby, whatever, and then you get pregnant
Or
and then your
did
baby
she
dies.
kill
Like, oh,
herself?
ooh,
Ooh,
I don't know
because we see the
because
flashback where Lizzie
I
pulls the trigger.
I'm talking about
Oh.
the first woman in the very beginning scene.
Oh, is that not Emma? I thought that was Emma.
Uh, it is. Oh shit, maybe. Well, dude, I was like on my phone a lot, so I don't know, man. Anyway, whatever.
Anyways,
Uh,
though, there's the monster.
that makes sense if
Husband
it was Emma, dude. Sorry.
husband goes away to town for a while. Lizzie continues to lose her mind. A preacher man comes and says, "Hey, I need a place to stay." And she says, "Yeah, you can stay at my neighbor's house. They moved away after she killed herself and the baby was stillborn."
Yeah,
So
yeah.
he does, and she says, "Don't open the door. If anyone knocks at night, don't." uh,
Don't
don't
do
open the
that.
door.
Yeah,
And he
and just
shows up,
shoot something if that looks like a shadowy figure. Just shoot it, bro.
and she proceeds to not take her own advice when he comes knocking in the middle of the night.
Yeah, she goes up
Um,
there.
she lets him in, and it turns out to be the demon.
Yeah. Also, guys, there's a demon around.
There is a demon around.
Yeah, I don't know.
Um,
But wait, the movie does make you think like, oh, is there a demon for real, or is Lizzie crazy because they have a book of like spooky demonology stuff from like the
yeah,
church?
yeah.
You know what I
They have
mean?
a tract that was given to them by the preacher. The husband comes back. She's still going crazy. He ties her up,
Totally.
and says, "How could you kill Emma? She was pregnant." And she realizes that the demon is inside her husband, so she proceeds to kill her husband, and then realizes
Yep.
she's all alone in the prairie with nowhere to go, nothing to do, and that's kind of where the movie ends.
Yeah. And we know when someone has the demon inside them because their eyes turn all black with them sclera contact
Oh
lenses.
yeah. I thought
That's
that
how
was really,
you
excuse me, I thought that was really cool when the preacher
wait,
did it.
what?
And then it was really cool when the preacher did it when his eyes went all black.
Yeah, well,
That was,
I thought that he was legit, but then he did do the thing where he was like, blah 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 blah, Emma, blah blah, and he was like, oh, I said too much because like, how would the preacher even know Emma's name? So I was like, oh no, how would the demon be so stupid as to give itself away? But like, it was cool though when he became possessed because of
hmm
course it's always going to be the preacher. Actually, his cast is the Reverend. I don't know if that makes a difference, but
yeah.
it's the Rev.
Um, so production, I liked the
Mhm.
cinematography. That is my one production note. And I guess the sound design was pretty good too, with the wind constantly blowing.
Whoa. This okay, no, the sound design, apart from the wind constantly blowing and stuff, was not good. And I don't know if it was the movie or like Shutter. Um,
Mm,
because they when they spoke, it was super low and
hmm
I had to crank that shit. But the cinematic like scenarios and action sequences and like environmental noises, not including the wind. I mean like, the score
Yeah.
was like three times as loud, dude. So it was like totally imbalanced. And so I was like,
hmm
damn, this is it. So it was like it was a thing where I had to like have the remote in my hand and like go up and down all the time.
Well,
With that being, yeah,
it's interesting you say that because
yeah,
I tried watching with subtitles because it was so low. The
yeah.
subtitles were
That's,
so out of sync.
that's my fucking next thing I was gonna say, Sam, is that the subtitles are 15 seconds too fast. 15 seconds.
I'm gonna say
What
that's
the fuck?
probably a Shutter problem. And if it's not a Shutter problem, there is a bigger issue with the release of this film,
Yeah, girl. So
which
yeah.
which this is the mo one movie I watched in Shutter and most recently, so I can't
Ah,
attest to it being all of Shutter's
same.
movies,
Right.
but
It's a Shutter original. Um,
regardless or not, regardless
yeah,
of it
yeah,
just being this one, that's a major issue for accessibility when
yeah.
your subtitles are not lining up with what's happening on the screen.
Totally, totally not. And I thought I was like confused or something, but I was like, wait, that's not what they're saying.
No?
And when I put the movie on, I was like watching it and then the subtitles weren't on and I was like, damn, why didn't Sam put the subtitles on? She has them off. So I put them on and I was like, I see why Sam has the subtitles off because they're all
Yeah.
fucked up.
Yeah, no, because I
Should
turned
just
them
trust you.
I turned them off thinking that would
Yeah.
fix it and back on. It
Yeah.
did not, and it was like this is
No.
going to drive me crazier than not being
Insane.
able to read, not
Yeah,
being
so I
able to
was like,
hear.
I'll just go up and down with the fucking volume and like
Yeah.
then I started to go on my phone, so I was like, fuck.
And you and I, we use the subtitles just to enhance our watching
Absolutely. Yes.
experience.
Oh yeah, I love to see every word they say, even
Yep.
though I can hear fine. It just
Yes.
helps me,
It
especially
does
with horror
help.
movies. Yeah,
Um,
helps.
but for those who actually need subtitles,
Yeah,
that
they're fucked.
it's inexcusable.
Totally. Yeah.
Yeah. So good points. Realistic aspects of this
Ooh.
movie.
A lot.
I wrote a few bullet points on prairie madness because
Ooh,
that is very likely
okay.
what our Lizzie is going through. So as a whole, homesteading was very difficult and a dangerous lifestyle, and many did not make the cut, regardless of having demons that hunt them down in the middle of the night. We all watched Little House on the Prairie at one point in our lives.
Yeah. Wow.
So prairie madness was an affliction that affected European settlers in the Great Plains during their migration and settlement of the western United States and parts of Canada. Settlers moving from the east often faced the risk of mental breakdowns caused by the aforementioned living conditions and often the isolation of the prairie. Homesteads were usually at least a mile apart from each other, if not more.
Mhm.
Women seem to be at a higher risk of prairie madness since they would have to stay at home and tend to their families while their husbands made the long trek into town or to the neighbors. So there's the
Wow.
realistic aspect.
Yeah. Damn. I didn't know how to had a name.
Yeah, I
That's
didn't either
cool.
until I was jotting down some story notes.
Dude, this is so cool. Why don't more people do stuff with this, man? Because like this movie did a little bit of something, but like it could have been way better.
I think
Damn,
it would have been way better
this is so cool. Yeah.
if it was just in chronological order. I think that would have
Yes.
helped
Totally.
the story immensely.
Immensely.
Like I get
Immense.
immensely, did I use the right word?
No, you did. I agree
Okay,
because like it
okay.
was bad without
Yeah.
it. So
Like I don't think the nonlinear storytelling elevated any aspect of this movie. Um, it just made it very confusing since there's no big
I know.
distinction between like what the
Like,
characters looked like in the
right.
past versus now. I think
Yeah.
the tension would have built up much better chronologically.
And somehow it's always like the same like weather outside. It's like the same season.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm like, I don't know that like time has passed at all. Like a great amount of time, I don't know that.
Yeah.
Um, okay, what else you got? Realistic.
Um, that's all I have, I guess, losing a child and
Oh
then
yeah.
being one of two couples on the prairie and the other woman fucks the only man that isn't hers.
Yeah, yeah, totally. Or like having another woman that like your man like might like take a second look at and you're like,
Right.
oh fuck.
Yeah.
Um so
Just living on the prairie.
oh God, sounds terrible.
Like
I would not be down for that.
I would not be down for that.
Who wants to do that when you're like from the city? Like the fuck are you thinking?
Yeah.
You don't need all that fucking land, bro. Anyway.
No.
Okay, so losing a child, you said Prairie Madness. I think I had a couple good ones in my head. Let's see. I think yeah, the fact that all the babies that were born were dead. Okay, so not alive, so
Yeah.
like no life.
Hmm.
Uh, I do think that like having that well, I guess the realistic aspect would be like, are you crazy or is this really happening type of a situation
Hmm.
with like like a paranoia. This is just branching off of the prairie madness thing now. So paranoia and then also um having no one but your own thoughts. So when she had that pamphlet, which was, I'm just gonna call, she had like a scary story pamphlet, but it
Hmm.
like listed demon names and stuff. Having something like that to use instead of like understanding what's really happening in real life, like, oh, like this woman fucked my husband, but I'm going to blame it on the fact that there's a demon that may exist that can make you have like jealous thoughts. You know what I mean? And like that's what we'll go with. And we'll just believe that to be true. Um, so that's kind of thing. Yeah, living in isolation, nobody around, basically living in the desert, straight up what it looks like. Yeah, and then just killing everybody and being alone. So, yeah, realistic aspects, I think. Nothing else really happens in the movie apart from all that.
No.
L-
Um,
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
so
else?
I give it a meh.
Big
Gets
meh. Feel
gets
bad
it.
because it
I
looks
know.
cool. It looks cool. And you know what? And I feel bad because I should have looked into it more. But when I saw this advertised on social media, made me want to watch it because I thought that this movie was going to be about like the Dust Bowl. And I thought
Oh,
that's why it was called The Wind, dude.
I think there's another one on Hulu with Sarah Paulson that's about the Dust Bowl.
Well, yeah, but yes, you're right. Wait, Sarah Paulson. Yes. So I think this came a little bit later. I wish they would put, speaking of having things not in chronological order, whenever you Google an actor's name and all their movies and shows come up all like fucking out of order, like by year. And so that
Hmm.
makes me insane. Anyway, hold your breath. Okay. So
Yeah,
that just came out last year. And so that's what I thought this was going to be. It looks like that doesn't have a very good rating either. Or damn, people can't
but
just like have scary shit happen out west, can they? Although it was scary out there.
you and I can be the real judges of that.
Absolutely, because this 5.3 rating doesn't mean a thing to me unless you and I watch it. But yeah, that's what I thought this was going to be. Maybe we should watch that.
Maybe.
Take a
We got to
breath.
get through the next episode of Blind Manor first.
Oh, yeah, you're right. This is on Hulu, by the way. Okay. Anyway, I'll put it on my list. Okay, but yes. So big meh. Uh, yeah,
Big meh.
big meh. And then what? Okay, wait. I gotta talk about. Okay, so you mentioned Strange Darling
Hmm.
a little bit ago. So, of course, we all know that I'm obsessed with Kyle Gallner, and he
Hmm.
is gonna be because they're like, ah, Kyle Gallner, he's so hot. We're just gonna put him in another movie. So he's gonna be in this movie that's coming out this year called Carolina Caroline.
Ooh.
I know, right? And dude, his co-star is Samara Weaving. So big horror cast,
Yeah.
and she's so beautiful. And so this is a crime slash romance movie, but Bloody Disgusting has been putting it up there and promoting it too because well, oh, this is like scary crime. So I was like, oh, a scary crime. Okay, great. But Kyle
All
Gallner's
crime is
in it.
scary.
Oh, everything that Kyle's in is so scary. So I would love to keep an eye on this. Because Strange Darling was kind of dope. Um, I do not know when this is out. Maybe it's coming out soon. Yeah, I haven't even watched the trailer. All I know is that these guys are in it, and it's called Carolina Caroline. So I'm guessing that's where they're gonna be. East Coast. Anyway, keep an eye on that. Yeah, a
Yeah.
young woman joins a charming con man on the run. Ah, yes. Can't wait to watch that. Okay, cool.
Maybe Kyle Gallner won't die in this movie.
Oh shit. He might. He just might because I feel like this dude he'll be in a movie and he's like, you know what? It's really not worth it unless I do die.
Yeah.
And it seems like this man is living a life of crime, so they're on the run. He might die. Yeah. He loves to do that. Anyway.
Yeah, you wanna
Yeah, I sure do, dude, because it is getting late
it is getting late.
because you and I are in the same time zone. So anyway, thanks for tuning into our episode. We are the Real Horror Show podcast. Our host is Sam Odie, and I'm the
That's what
co-host
I
Stormy Sky.
thought.
What? What?
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Sam?
Not too long ago, I watched a horror comedy with Bill Skarsgård and Micah Monroe as a
What?
couple. It's called
Bill?
Villains.
Okay, wait. Bill Skarsgård, this freak guy. Villains. Yeah, here we go again with the putting the shit all out of order, which I hate. Okay. Um.
And it's got Micah Monroe in it as well. So I quite liked
Ah,
that movie.
villains. How old is it?
2019.
Oh, 2019. There it is.
Yeah,
Ah, yes, yes. Okay, gotcha.
it's very good. I highly recommend that
He
one.
has like a mustache. He looks like totally different person with the
But it
mustache.
works. Anyway, continue with the
It works. He's very cute.
yeah.
He looks interesting. I like him. But anyway, what was I saying before? Yes. So the podcast was created by Sam Odie and Stormy Skies and is directed, edited, and produced by Sam Odie. You can find Sam on Instagram at Sam is writing stuff. You can find Stormy on Instagram at the Stormy Skies. You can find the Real Horror Show podcast on Spotify, TuneIn, iTunes, Google Play Store, Pandora, and anywhere you like to stream your podcasts. Don't forget to hit subscribe so you're always in the know when a new episode comes out. I'm so sorry. I keep coughing. I'm sorry. I just had some soup. Anyway, follow us on social media. You can find the Real Horror Show podcast on Instagram, Threads, TikTok, Facebook, and Blue Sky. We do more than just podcasts. We love to write. I don't think I've written in a while
You
about
gotta write.
movies.
I'm
Should we?
almost.
I would love to listen, man. I just watched The Black Phone and then immediately followed it with The Black Phone too. And I could write for days about that sequel. Okay, really cool stuff. Sam,
Good,
have you
good,
seen it
good stuff.
yet?
I have not
Yeah,
seen it
good
yet.
stuff. Oh
Good
my
stuff.
God. You
Okay.
saw the first one, right? You
Good.
saw the first
Yes,
one? Yeah, yeah.
we loved the first one. And
Oh yeah, you're gonna love the second one, bro.
I'm hoping
Ooh,
the second one based on trailers fills my Nightmare on Elm Street hole for a
it
while.
will. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I think it
Yeah.
will. It's gonna do better than that.
Oh,
Anyway,
good.
oh, I love the grabber right now. Okay, cool. You go, Ethan Hawke. Thanks for redeeming yourself from being in that shitty horror movie before. Remember he was in that piece of crap horror movie that we like. Didn't we like do a review of
Oh
that?
God,
The
which
hell? You know what I'm talking about when he's like a writer?
Oh, is it the
Remember?
fucking I don't think we've reviewed it, but I
Oh,
Sinister.
yes!
The one everybody
Yes!
says is so scary, but I'm like, what the fuck are
No,
we talking about?
it's not scary. And Ethan Hawke was like, damn, I can do better than this, you guys. And they're like, okay,
No, he is so
bet.
good
And then
as the
he's gonna be in the
grabber.
Black Phone same year that came out the same year, and I can't believe it. So this guy turned it around. So thanks, Ethan Hawke, for being the grabber. You're amazing. Okay. Anyway, we do more than just podcasts. We love to write and have plenty of great movie reviews and essays, all which can be found on our website, realhorrorshow.com. We love hearing from our listeners. You can ask us a question or send us a movie request to review by DMing us on social media, or you can even send us an email at realhorrorshowpodcast@gmail.com. Call for guests. Do you love horror movies? Are you a podcaster, a content creator, a movie lover, or anyone in between who is a listener to our show? We would love to have you as a guest on one of our episodes. Reach out to us via social media, DM, or email us at realhorrorshowpodcast@gmail.com. Our podcast episodes featuring guests are all listed on our website, realhorrorshow.com. We are so thankful for all of our listeners. You are the life force of our podcast, and we wouldn't really exist without you. Thank you all for making this podcast real and supporting us as we record every week. You can support us in different ways, such as liking and sharing our podcast episodes on social media. Giving us a review will help the podcast more than you know and will help other listeners find it too. You can also donate to Real Horror Show by visiting our support page on our website, where you can make a one-time donation via PayPal, which Sam and I discussed this earlier. Buy us a coffee with the Buy Us a Coffee button, okay, like $5, or explore our very interesting Amazon wish list. And any other pertinent news.
Nothing new to report.
Okay, bro, actually, we should discuss this because today, the day that we're recording, ooh, secrets, it's the 22nd. Um, and so, you know what that means is that there's 9 days until Halloween.
There's 9 days until Halloween.
Yeah, yeah, buddy. So, uh, we can record a mini-sode or we can record a Halloween special.
Oh God, what would you want to watch
Uh,
for a Halloween
you know what?
special?
I'm gonna fucking tell you what we're gonna watch, Sam, and you're gonna like it.
Yes, yes, sir.
We can watch The Shining
Is that a
because we're
threat that we're
never
ending
gonna.
the
No,
podcast?
we're not gonna end the fucking podcast. Okay,
Okay, let's
Shining.
wait,
Watch movie.
which Shining should
Which
it be? Should it be
what?
the
What do you
Stanley
mean? Which
Kubrick? Should
Shining?
it be the Stanley Kubrick or should it be Stephen King's? Can we talk about the
My
hedge
God.
maze and the
Hold up
Annabelle?
now. You're telling me that there are two Shinings?
Have you never seen the made-for-TV one?
Um, I don't think so. Wait, maybe I did. Wait, I think I did, dude. Yeah, hold up now. Wait, The Shining, uh,
It has it has
TV.
it has it brought
Yes, I have seen this. I have seen this. Oh my God. Is that yeah. Oh my God. It's a series, Sam.
It's a
It's
mini series
yeah, the mini series. I have seen this. Why have I seen this? I don't know.
because it was on ABC and it was a really big deal. And Stephen King, it's a faithful adaptation, which means they have the stupid fucking hedge animals.
Yes, that's right. They had the hedge maze and they had the like the animals that moved. Yes, yes, yes. So I did see this 1997. I didn't see it on TV myself. So I saw it in two ways. I saw it either because my in-laws let me borrow it because they had it for some reason, or my friend Tim let me borrow it because he had it for some reason. But I know that there's more than just this because Stephen King is in this too, which is so funny. Um, but the mini series that stands out to me, that's like the Stephen King mini series, is The Stand.
Oh yeah, The
Have you ever
Stand.
seen the Stand mini
I've
series, Sam?
never seen any
Some
variation of The
fucking.
Stand.
Have you ever read The Stand?
I have not. I don't have that kind of time.
It's a very big book, and I read it once, and it's pretty good actually. It's one of those like classic apocalyptic things. Um, but yeah, it's crazy because Stephen King's like, I want to star in like all my stuff. He's like Quentin
Yeah.
Tarantino. Um, anyway, no, Sam, we're gonna watch the other one.
Okay.
We're gonna watch
The
the feature
1980.
film.
Okay, we can do that for our Halloween special.
Let me make sure it's available for the listeners. Yes, HBO Max. We've all got that, right? Good, good, perfect.
I do.
I do too. If you don't, I'm sorry. Just listen to the episode or read the book,
I
whatever.
also just have it on DVD.
Oh, I think I have it too. You have it on DVD or
Yes,
Blu-ray?
DVD.
Ooh. Can you play that
Listen,
still?
yes, because I have a Blu-ray player that plays DVDs. And also, listen, I
Careful with
know
that.
I
Yeah.
know that Blu-rays are quintessentially better physical media, higher quality, but aesthetically they don't look as good on a shelf as a DVD. I'm sorry.
I agree with you. And like you can say, you can make the argument that you can get really cool Blu-ray steelbooks, which I have a couple, but they're like short and stubby. And so they're
Yeah.
not like,
And
they fuck up your shit. They
who
don't,
has that
they
kind of
work.
money
I mean, like, I kind of do sometimes, but like only if it's there at the store, dude.
in
Like,
this
whatever.
economy?
No, in this economy, I mean, I had to consider if renting the black phone for like renting it for $3.99 or buying it for $7.99, which one was a better deal? So I bought it. Anyway, what was I saying
Nice.
before? Okay, so other pertinent news. I just told Sam that we're gonna watch The Shining and she's
Yes.
gonna listen and watch it.
Yes.
And I will be damned if we don't record before Halloween for you guys. And then we'll get back
Yeah.
to Flanahan stuff.
Yes.
Um Our outros. Wait, anything else I have to say? I told you guys I went to the movies, which is really cool thing that I have been doing lately is getting out of the house. Um, yeah, that's all I got. Okay, cool. Our outro song is called Creepy Doll by Jonathan Colton, and he can be found at jonathancolton.com. Thank you, fuck off, and have a swell evening. This is Real Horror Show signing off.
Bye.
Bye bye. Oh, turn it off.
And there's a creepy doll that always follows